Hi, this is Diane Greco-Allen, your food relationship coach. I fell in love with this hat and I can't get rid of it. And this is right now fall season. Also, just recently, I heard about Suzanne Somers passing. And she was one of the first women that chose to take her own path with health and wellness around breast cancer. But we must also look at some other factors that play into the underlying causes of breast cancer and what you can do to balance out hormones. Now, I don't want to attack anything that Suzanne took on, but there are some things that can create better balance with the digestive system and with some of the things that we see around any cancer, which can be a multitude of different problems that either come in as a part of your urinary system, UTIs, maybe it's pelvic dysfunction, maybe it's aches and pains and headaches and whatever. Now, I am a big proponent of removing alcohol from the diet. Alcohol can be found in a lot of foods, and your body also creates alcohol. So you don't need to really support yourself with alcohol, and that can complicate many factors with brain health and healing. So, some of these things you want to really engage in take into consideration how these affect your body and how they affect your mental health and your learning. There were so many beautiful things that I saw in some of Suzanne's videos in which she dealt with. And she had a very interesting relationship with her husband. And it's sort of just embracing her whole life because she was a beautiful person. And understanding too that some people are more helpful in understanding how some of the foods that we eat can create disconnection and dysfunction. And so not only is alcohol an issue because it does turn into sugars and all the alcohol, everybody says you cook off alcohol. Okay. Yeah, sure, maybe you want to incorporate a little bit into your cooking, but I would say drinking, I would avoid it at all costs because of the damage it does to the not only the stomach lining, to your mouth and throat, to your digestive organs, which is the pancreas. Of course, there's a lot of people that say that drinking is related to pancreatitis, which in most cases it is, and that's because of the digestive juices and the insulin required to break it down. And also the liver plays an important role in detoxing the body from alcohol. So you've got alcohol toxicity and all these things. So, as you embrace the people that you come across online with what path they chose, your best interest is to know that doing things safely for your family will help in the long run. So I want you to think of yourself always as feeding yourself as you would your children and your grandchild and your niece or your nephew. Because when you take that step to take better action with your health and wellness, then we are all taking that step with you. And also know that many of the processed foods out there contain so much added sugars, and they're broken down from the carbohydrates, mostly the grain family. So a lot of those grains are turned into alcohol, but they are also turned into syrups. And a lot of the fruits are turned into syrups. And those are concentrated sugars. And those concentrated sugars throw your entire body out of balance, and all the hormones are interacted and go out of balance and cause dysfunction. But not only dysfunction, they can cause stuffiness and runny nose. They can look like you're constantly having a cold, or your chest is congested. A lot of dairy products cause chest congestion. They cause you to cough. Your body is telling you that it does not need that. Your body tells you all kinds of things, but you must be aware of these signals. Now, there are many foods out there that are medicinal. Actually, all of nature's foods are medicinal, but your dose is different than somebody else's. And right now, your rate of processing your food is different than somebody else's. And that is only because your rate of healing is different than someone else's. So you want to do what your body can do to functionally heal itself, to heal the lining and of the mouth, the throat, your esophagus. People have swallowing problems a lot of times. The burping, the belching, the fullness in your stomach, the discomfort after you eat. Are you able to even tolerate sitting and eating? A lot of people say they can't sit. Well, there's more to this. And the pain that is created with pancreatitis and stomach gastritis and some of these other inflammatory conditions of the digestive system, they all can cause some kind of discomfort. And your gallbladder gets involved. And then things are dysfunctional. And then your thyroid, your body starts slowing down and you start developing thyroiditis or Hashimoto's or whatever. So all these slowing things, your body's slowing down because you're putting a lot of stressful foods in your body. So I want you to think about balsamic vinegar. These things are created from sugars. And some of the things that we're putting on our food that taste so good to us, of course, they're sweet and they flavor things. So just know how to pace these throughout your day with the fats, the proteins, and the complex carbohydrates so that there is a more steady breakdown of these sugars into your bloodstream, and also to feed your brain and feed the cells that need to be fed to function. Even your heart needs to function, and the electrolytes need to be balanced, or else you will have heart palpitations. You're going to have all these other issues when you eat and swallow. Your body tells you you're getting too much, or maybe when you're not getting enough, you feel weak. And this weakness can occur actually from depletions. And maybe you're shoving too much in at one time, or, filling those gaps too quickly. And then your body says, I can't do that either. So you have to take all things into consideration. Sugars and alcohols, all the white flours, those white flours that we grew up on, cause a lot of leakiness in the body. Leaky gut, leaky brain, leaky problems all through the cellular systems and with your kidneys. And a lot more people are finding kidney disease early on in their children and in their teens. So we must very carefully look at how we digest our food, how we nurture our way through eating, and be more mindful. Diane Greco-Allen, food relationship coach, pain management, pancreatitis awareness. So many people have pancreatitis. So many people are suffering in pain. And we need to work carefully out of that pain zone and just recognize when this pain is taking on, when it's coming on, and why. And then realizing too that we're not going to run immediately to a pain capsule or some type of alcohol or pain management that is going to be more harmful for us. So I hope that this helps you today and that you have a bright day and that you can share some ideas about how you're being more mindful with your food. Thank you.